Hello friends, hello. I'm gonna do this video in English today. And actually, I really don't know what I'm gonna speak about, so many things. Yes, I know, it was very interesting. Yesterday, I've been at the post office, and when I was going to get out, there is this lady coming toward me and say, "Oh, I saw you doing exercise with the stick. I have pain in my shoulder. What can I do?" So me, I'm like there, I'm looking at her. I'm not a physician, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a osteopath or someone. I just learn with my body. So I gave her the example that I'm living right now. If you follow my last lives, you saw that I had this pain in my right leg, and I realized that I was not in a way having presence, putting my consciousness in that right leg, since I fell twice on the same side, and it was hurting, my leg was hurting. So I lost the habitude, the use to put my weight on that leg, and that leg become more and more weak until I started to have trouble in one foot and one knee. And I say, okay, I have to do something. So I discovered all that, and I realized that what I told her, the most important thing is to move. Gentle moves, not trying to do things very violent, but just moving to put consciousness to the body and say to the body, I know I'm not used to, or you have this pain, but I putting my presence and my love to that shoulder. She told me, and she showed me she had a surgery, and I guess she has not been, she did not have the suggestion that she could speak to her body and like reassure his body that everything gonna be okay. Maybe she did not have the suggestion as well that she could massage the scare with some castor oil, for example. This can help. And when you massage the scare, to bring consciousness, to bring love, and to see, like to imagine, to use imagination connected with the body, to see it repairing. And doing this regularly, every part of the body that we bring awareness and presence and love respond. Often we are not used to, and I think every time we have pain in the body is to remember that, to remember us, to do this connection, So I told her, I cannot tell you anything if it's not to move, but to start to move. Maybe you can take a stick you like and do some movement, gentle, and bring your consciousness there where there is this pain, and imagine that the pain is fading, imagine that the pain is going away. It's like reassuring the body that everything is repaired and is working properly, and to take off away the cell memory of the trauma, and to connect with the ability to give back strength to that part is what I'm doing right now with my leg. And I must say that yesterday, for example, I had pain everywhere, because now I put my weight differently in consciousness several times a day. Everything I'm doing, I'm cooking, or I am cleaning the dishes, or I really take care to put my foot very flat on the floor, because before it was twisted towards the outside. And I bring back that. And also I realize that now doing my exercise, I feel more stronger on that, I feel stronger on that leg. that was not supporting me at all. But this came from long time ago. In fact, I always had this right leg more weak than the left. The left is really strong, really supporting. And the right leg always been a little bit challenging, like not very stable, not very supporting, like the left one. So long time ago, when I was in France, I was seeing this osteopath was also giving classes, and I've been to classes for years, every Monday. And it was about the symbolism of the body and the connection with the universe, and how all this is interactive because we are like holographic beings, multidimensional. So something outside of us is showing something inside of us, something that is at work or that is mutating or that is changing inside of us. If we are attracted by something we see outside of us, it's like something that our unconscious is projecting outside, attract us outside, because it's an information for us to bring back inside, to have a better consciousness about ourselves, about our inside space, about our body. And so in these classes, the bodies, the legs are the pillars that are supporting you. So these pillars are representing the parents. And the left is mother's side and the right is father's side. It can be different if we speak at the energetic level, but at the physical level it's that. So it makes sense because I never felt supported by my father in my life, never. And I noticed that I had this leg weaker than the other one. And when my father passed away in 2016, suddenly I was doing yoga. I did not injure myself or anything. And one morning I do my yoga and my leg is totally weak, doesn't support me at all. I was like, wow, what is going on there? So I knew about that and I made the link with the death of my father. That was not supporting when he was alive, but even, his death really affected me. It affected me in my body, really like my body was in fact showing me how I was deeply affected emotionally. So it has been some years quite difficult, quite challenging to bring awareness and strength in that leg. I had a knee surgery in 2014, so 2 years before the death of my father, on that right knee, meniscus injury. And this also brought back, some weakness to the leg. It has been like a need of re-education again after the surgery. Re-education, in fact, that has been too fast, and that I had my fascia burning, because as I was used to do yoga every single day at that time and walking every single day on the beach when I was in Malibu, my body was used to train, was very well trained, even if the right leg was a little bit weaker. So when I've been in physical therapy, that my family doctor told me to don't do it. I didn't need. He said, you don't need, you do yoga, you do your things, you don't need. But I said, okay, I'm going to listen to the surgeon. So I think I realized after it was business thing. So I've been in physical therapy and they made me do this exercise, and I was doing the exercise well immediately, but it was too strong just after the surgery. And I had my fascia burning on all the leg and I could not do anything for almost 2-3 weeks. So I learned and I was thinking, and I told the family doctor that I see very rarely. Now he's retired. He was really amazing. And I told him, you were right. He said, I told you I had 2 meniscus surgery at each knee. I never did physical therapy. So I told you, you don't need it. So because he knew my condition, you know, and how I was. You see, I'm always seated on the floor, I'm flexible, I have not really a lot of problem to move. So I recovered from that knee surgery, and in 2016 my father passed away, and it's when suddenly my leg that was doing well, suddenly no support. So I connected the link with that, and I brought more presence. And in fact, love. I think my father needed love. And I realized that. I say, oh, it's that. He was not able to support me how I was expecting it, because he did not get love in a way that it make him able to give love at his turn, to support. And this changed my perspective about my father. And since then, since all these years, I am grateful to him, because his lack of support obliged me to support me myself, to be independent. And in fact, it's the father I choose. My soul chose this father and this mother as they were, because both passed away, because it was exactly what I needed as behavior from their side to be who I am today, and to be free, to don't need support. It's nice to be helped, it's nice to have to be supported, sure. If someone gave me support, I don't reject it. I learn about that too, because when I was younger, I said, no, I'm able to do anything by myself, I don't need your help. Now, no, I'm softer, and I'm like more, lazy, and if someone bring me support, I take it. So it took me a while to learn about that. It took me a while also to ask for help. This has been a path, because as I was used to do everything by myself since very young, I was in charge of my grandmother when I was 8 years old, so I was used to do everything, to cook, to do the cleaning the house, the clothes, and to do my study, to everything. So it was normal. After, when I grew and in my relationship, it was normal that I wanted to do everything, because only me could do everything in the right way, because I'd been obliged to do it like that. So it took me a while to be able to let go a little bit and to let others do for me or to help me, and also to ask for help sometimes. So now I'm able to ask for help. I'm able to, the body always, when it has been challenges, make you in the need to have help. So I learn about that by my body again. The body is really amazing. It's our best companion, our best teacher, because if we put attention to the pain or the uncomfort or something, and we just notice, it's not about being obsessed, it's not about going to the doctor every time there is something, because these days I would be every day. It has been like very challenging, and I know that also in the world we are in as you know, in a process of deep changes. So we are mutant. I spoke a lot about that in my video. We are mutating all the time, and this in the body translates by some discomfort, And we have to have this in mind, and by the fact to have this in mind, we let the process do. If we start to worry, or if we start to think something is wrong with me, I have to take this pill or that I don't have any pill at home, homeopathic only, and we cut the process. So we have to find the limit, and we have to, the best way for this is to be in silence with ourselves, to really feel If it's a fear from the collective that I have, that maybe I have, like last day I had this pain on my left side, I felt, oh, maybe it's a heart attack, and I was like, you have to stop and stay with yourself and breathe and be grateful to be able to breathe, because this breath that we take, that is given to us, it's what keeps us alive. So by being really present to the breath and to feel how this breath is inhabiting us, feeding us, keeping us alive, and be thankful for it, it makes a difference. It gives peace. We become more peaceful when we do this. Breathing in consciousness make us part of the universe, because what we inhale, it's this thing from the invisible world that we are from, So our soul resonates with the breath very well, because it's unpalpable, it's invisible, it's who we are. So connecting with the breath in a simple way, it's not about doing all this fancy practice, but just be there, seated in silence, and feel and imagine how what we breathe is going in the body, in the cells, and how the cells are happy. And because like that, they can connect more easily between themselves, And there is this flow inside, and there is this amazing invisible ether of prana, or call it as you want, sacred breath from the invisible that is crossing us inside and makes everything working inside. So it's fabulous. So the body, respond very well. And by the breath, like I just say, you can rapidly be at peace. Just by being conscious, go, sit, and let you animated by this breath and be thankful for it. And it's already bring peace. Because we have to don't forget, it's a time very challenging. There are very, very difficult things all around the world. We can see it. And I think we have to see it, because this gives inside of us a determination that we don't want that to be perpetuated. And when we are allowed to have this determination in the invisible realm, because this is working with spirit, we create an egregore of goodness for a change in goodness, because we say no to these things, and we envision something, we can send love and envision something better. I always said we created this terrible world where we are in the unconscious collective. We can create a different one. It's up to us, each of us. And for that, we have to start by ourselves, to be, really present and grateful for that body that is, that is making our souls enjoying and having this experience as they are in the physical body, in the material world. But it takes a different depth if we don't forget that we come from the invisible, that we are, before all, a soul that came in incarnation. Carn means the flesh. So incarnation, it's being in the flesh. And it's really being in the flesh, present in the flesh, and taking care of that flesh. Because like this, we can live fully the incarnation. And it's fabulous when you think about how it's possible that who is speaking right now, my soul, is speaking through my body, through my mouth, through my throat, is seeing all the senses that the body have. It's like a door for the invisible realm we are, to apprehend and to experiment this physical material world that we can see, touch, feel. It's fascinating to me. I don't say I meditate, but often I am in my fantasy thinking about this. And since I'm a kid, it's something that fascinates me. Who is this thing or this invisible being back of his eyes that is able to see? Who is that? Who is this? Who is he? Who is she? It's even no. Who is that miracle? Who is this mystery? It's a mystery. It's that, and I'm excited by the mystery. Who I am really, and for me, as I am coming from the invisible, and I can see everything like the invisible around me, it's like there is no boundary. I'm from that invisible too. So it can seem like masturbation of the spirit, but it's not. It's my fantasy thing, thinking about all this miracle and mystery. And it works well for me, because putting the attention like that to my physical body make me connect deeper with my invisible side. It's like the dialogue is more permanent now. It's because I am also alone and in silence and in nature, and I have this privilege, to be able to enjoy that. So this makes it easier. I don't have TV since my early 20s, actually, so 45 years. And it's something that I felt was really disturbing me. And when there is a TV somewhere, when I go to France or things and the TV is on, I don't feel good at all. And I ask often, I say, can we switch off? Because we are speaking and we are together, and we have in the background the TV, with who knows what on. And it's disturbing to me. I am so used to be in silence, or put nice music, or select what I want to see, not to have this sound, this noise all the time with this TV open and with all these things non-stop disturbing my space. So it's very, very important. And, to go back to this lady, maybe she's watching, she told me she saw me with the stick. Take a stick. Take also, there are this little ball, I have some, that you can roll on your shoulder, that you can roll this ball. You can take a tennis ball, you can take a golf ball, and you roll it on the scare. And because this is going to bring awareness, going to bring more presence to the part that there is the pain, and with the intention to connect with the body and to tell him, I'm taking care of you. It's going to be better. Don't worry. And all that, it can seem crazy, but it works. So it's something that doesn't cost anything, but you can really put attention to these parts that are painful. And don't forget castor oil, arnica oil, helichrysum if you have. I am blessed to have the one from Corsica that is the strongest. So essential oil of helichrys, and you can massage the part. Calendula is good too, but you can have arnica oil. You can make a mix by yourself with castor oil, because castor oil is quite thick. So you can mix some castor oil with arnica oil and calendula and helichrysum. And you can use this kind of oil balm and massage the place that is at pain with consciousness, with presence, with the will to make it, to repair, to make it feeling better, to tell your body that it's going to be okay, you know. It can take time. The thing is, you have to think about doing it. And this sometimes, even me, sometimes, I wanted to do that. I did it yesterday. I forgot to do it today. Yeah, this is happening. So it's human, it's normal, it's nothing wrong with that. But already the fact to notice that we have not fulfilled our engagement, daily engagement, already bring us back to the track. So it's good. And it's very simple. Take it simple, you know. Voila, this is what I wanted to share with you today. Maybe not so much, but my leg is feeling much better. And it's because I put consciousness, I put presence, and exercise has been very difficult on that leg. But when I realize, oh my, it's because I'm not using it. It's for that it's weak, you know? And I'm not active on that leg. And action is also the masculine side inside of us, you know, not only the father or the authority or the outside authority or father. It's the support. It's also our own ability to be active. And active is connected to masculine energy that is more, you know, projecting forward, and like the masculine sex, you know, it's like and exploding, and it's Mars, you know, and it's this action. And I realized I was not using that leg. My leg was not activated, was not challenged, was not. So it's what I'm doing now. I'm challenging my leg. And so this is something I wanted to tell you. And I told this woman yesterday, go on YouTube, put the condition you have, and see the video that are showed up to help with this condition. And look like that and see the one that can interest you. And look, watch it. And eventually try to do the exercise, but feel, if you feel that makes sense to you. Oh yeah, makes sense, now I understand. If I do that, and go and look for, I have many books of anatomy, look that part of the body, how the muscles, the tendon, the bones, everything is linked together, because you will bring more consciousness, you will inhabit better your space, because you will know how this space is made. And this is very important. I've always been fascinated by the anatomy, so it's something that I know quite well how it is inside. Not perfectly, but I can distinguish some kind of muscles and bones and things, and it's for that. And this helped me a lot, because I could go straight to something instead of, you know, searching and there I say, okay, this is that. So I'm going to look for that. And I went online and I went on YouTube and I put some criteria about the foot, the knee, the leg, and I found exercises and I started to do them almost 1 month ago now. I feel much better. And I feel much better, but also the fact is what I said prior, is the fact that I changed my balance, my weight on that leg. Now my whole body has to adapt. So it's for that. And also I had a chiropractic session last week that has been very intense, connected also to the cell memory about the father. So we worked very deeply, emotionally, connected with the physical. And the day after I was really down. I had pain a little bit everywhere. And now putting more and more consciousness and be more in love than in, yeah, I never had support, blah, blah, blah. No. Now it's about love, because, as I said, the lack of support I get, you cannot give to your children what you did not get for yourself. So it's for that it's important to take care of yourself too, because you cannot give of others what you have not been used to get. You know, it's very difficult. You will discover with life, with life experience or relationship, that's going to put you in situation when it's sometimes becoming conflictual, because you are expecting something, but the thing that you are expecting, the person in front of you first don't know what you expect if you don't say it, and also maybe is unable to give you what you expect because this person never received it. And she doesn't know that we have the ability to give, and to give attention, to give, but sometimes we don't know how to do it. And because we have not been taught about that, we have not been, and this should be at school. This should be this knowledge of the body and about how to, the relation between the body and the spirit and the soul should be taught at school. But there is no interest, because when you do this, you never go or rarely go to the doctor, because you take your health in hand. And I do this since, I can say, almost all my life. I started when I was pregnant of my son when I was 16 and a half. And it was like something natural, because also, as I said, I was used to take care of myself very young and to be in charge of my grandmother and after of my brother, sister. So I knew how to take care of myself. And I knew it was a natural process, and that millions of women went through, and I will go through like everybody else, and it was a natural process, so it will be okay. And it has been, you know. So it's a question of faith. It's a question of being amazed about the miracle that we are, about the mystery, to be excited about the unknown. So a lot of people are scared about the unknown. Me, I'm more excited about it, because for me there are like wonderful things to discover, you know. And I'm not connected to frequency where everything is frightening in the unknown, not at all. I'm connected to something more like wonders and fabulous things and magic, and in the positive sense, you know. So this is more my world. I remember my nephew was telling me, "Auntie, bring me in your world," because he was in this world of scary movies. And I say, "Yeah, look what you look. It's your world. My world is not like that." And he said, "Oh, Auntie, bring me in your world." It was so cute, you know. Now he's so tall, and I don't know if I remember that. And it was really cute. So, my friends, I'm going to see if I have some questions. I don't think so. And you are welcome to send me messages and to let me know if you have some preoccupations. But I think I gave you quite a lot of information in this video that I'm going to post on YouTube for people who want to have the translation. And yeah, now I see Mark, you are in Alaska like usual. Yeah, hello. I'm checking a little bit. Yeah, so I wish you a very good day or a very good night, and see you soon.